match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
My user pick with Nick Vigil.
Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway from Heinz Field. This one fielded at the 5. And now running right through it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action here on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Look at the spin. Balance. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board. And a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
I didn't see
Orders
that.
Leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And an alley to run. And a slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Oh, Ryan Shazier can play? The dude can't even walk.
And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ain't fumble that shit, though. Oh, yeah, come on, man. That's horse shit.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
You just want to throw in AJ, we'll call it good.
Shotgun now for Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Nice.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
He'll check this one off to Fournette. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Nice.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Yeah, I rarely run screens. I just feel like they don't work as well on this one.
Yeah, I hardly ever run them either.
From the gun, it's Bortles. Dumps it off to Fournette. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Ran a lot on Madden.
It's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
This is actually more enjoyable than watching the Lions on Sundays.
Oh, dude.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Damn, they're trying to make Leonard
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Bortles to throw once more. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through.
All right, so I'm
Here's
guessing
Lambeau
one
out
hand
to
off
kick
to
this one away.
Bell, and then trying to bomb it for AD.
And
I
this
think
will
I'll
be
start
a
out with some crossing
touchback as
routes
that
to
sails
AD
over the
straight
end
off the
line.
bat.
Well, the Pittsburgh Steelers, they are in a fight for the AFC North, a fight for their playoff lives, but if they find themselves playing in January, they might look back to that Week 15 win over New England as really the thing that got them over the top.
And remember, that stopped a 3-game losing streak. And when you talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers fighting for their lives to go to the playoffs, they fought in that game against New England, got off the deck, and they came out swinging and played really, really well.
I'll take that.
So
No
if they go
first
down,
down,
qualify for the playoffs,
road.
win the AFC North, and if they're dangerous, that will be the game. I agree with you totally.
On second down, Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's caught inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. To return it is Corey Grant. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. As Jacksonville readies for their next offensive snap, looking back to what they did this year, Charles, it just was a struggle. It has been a struggle all year, way below 500. And this coming off the season where they were so close to going to the Super Bowl, and everybody thought this year was going to be very similar, if not better.
Yeah, they're really one controversial call away.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Point after by Lambeau.
Let's
up
go.
and good. And the lead is now 14-10.
Go, baby.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On the left side, it's McDonald. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Goes underneath for down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game.
Whatever, because you saw how the Steelers players stayed on the field at Heinz Field to watch the game on their screen.
Yeah.
The Ravens.
To throw here, Roethlisberger being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
A picture of
Now
Jim
we're
Moore.
signaling a timeout call. As it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game. And they reacted poorly on that one.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? you adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Oh, and I used this Z spot and go play like 3 times tonight. Every time circle is wide open. If they play some middle linebacker, because they just guard underneath.
Yeah, for sure.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Open man right side is Shark. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he
How many
creates
years has Shark
mismatches
been in
with
the
his
league?
size.
He was a
Slot
rookie this year.
receivers do the same thing
He was
with their
their second
quickness,
round pick.
their speed, and their route running savvy.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Damn, looks like people in our league are already playing their week 2.
And how about the call
Yeah.
here? They
Yeah,
need 2
quite a few
yards
people
in their
are
own
actually.
territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Oh, wide. It's
And
going
the
to be wide open.
Jaguars send out their punter.
Ah, fuck.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Rolling to his right. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? Downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
Yes. Yes. Back him up.
Absolutely no point for him to try to jump me
Things
offside
made a
right
little
there.
more difficult after the false start as they try
Like you're
again
on
on
the
2nd and
inside,
goal.
right?
Exactly. That's a terrible. That's just bad offensive football. Like, what? Yeah, what are you gonna gain? Down, maybe.
Two straight
won't
shots on
even
the
gain it down. It's not like he gets a first down. Like,
I think the
he literally would have gained
and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think
right.
that second
it's
down
not
is
a
the time you
down.
go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Okay, cover 2 invert.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Underneath.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Yannick Ngakoue coming in to drop him for a loss of 8.
Boom!
And it'll be 4th down.
Nice.
So on 4th down, out trots
the
kicker
somebody blocking
in
for
a
you,
big
Ben.
spot here.
Ngakoue with 2 huge red zone picks.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that
I'm
much
looking
closer.
over my TV now because that's the play behind 2.
Like a really good book, isn't it? Because I thought there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock.
He said before that ball snap, get the fuck out of my Ngakoue. Got to play to make it, bitch.
Plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful
nice
with
play.
It. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they're not able to hook up there.
Nicely done. Did you intentionally wait till the clock said 2 minutes and 40 seconds?
To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game.
I did.
Just his 2nd incompletion, and we're in the 4th quarter.
He has been.
And then I screwed it up by throwing an
laser
incomplete
focused
pass.
all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Smart football, because then if that's in...
bare minimum.
That's all right. Dude, that shit that, like, a lot of people wouldn't pay attention to, you notice.
And brings up 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And avoids the contact by sliding. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ooh, got open field.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't
I'm recording that run on my TV.
You think you got him
that
stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the 1st with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way.
He's
because
thinking,
you've
I'm going to
covered
get another
everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway. And now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Bortles going to throw here. And this is caught.
Okay, now watch this.
Could seal it. It's a touchdown.
So I'm up by 7 right now. So I'm going to go for this.
Touchdown, baby. Fucking nice. Dude, this is... It's so smart, dude.
Because now if I
That's
get
so
it,
smart.
right, then it's a 2-score game.
Yeah, you get this, it's over. And if not, alright.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
380! 380!
Yeah, dude, that's smart. I would have just gone for one, but
Now
no.
Bortles. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought it
Break the
down.
ball.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just
That's
had
right.
nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that
How is he getting open like
Let's
that?
get in the end zone.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big
No
play.
way. How did he get
Smith-Schuster
deep?
on the throw from Big Ben. 63
How?
yards. Line of scrimmage.
I'm gonna look
moves
at
from
that
their
play
own
again on my
25
TV and
all the
see
way
it.
to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's weird. It's like last second it just crashed.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout.
Nope.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. He'll get it up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Bell. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Oh.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the 4th. Now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice
I was going to say,
into
the nice
game
thing is
situation.
you might have
Go
enticed
as
him to go
fast
for
as
2.
possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for 2 and decide it right now.
He'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
All right, only need a field goal, yeah.
Such a stupid kick by him.
Here's Corey Graham now to return.
He's giving me all these yards, dude.
He's fought and go
return. He's
over
across
top.
the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They only need a field goal.
Shit, all you
Obviously,
need
the
now is
clock a
that
huge factor. They'll be
maybe
watching out
level
what
cell,
they need to
flat
do
route.
here, Charles.
Your sequence of plays
that
has to
spot,
get you out of
whatever.
bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have
wide
another
open.
play.
We'll see how they handle it. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Oh,
Charles just
oh my
a
God.
gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but
line
take
up
no
in the,
credit
like
away.
you're gonna go for the
A
field goal
huge
now, dude.
gain, and that turns things around.
Dude, that is awesome.
Inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
No, 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 no. Why is my connection? Okay. Perfect. Dude, that catch. Spike it, yep. Then you'll line up, you'll call one more timeout, spike it again, win it without.
Here we go, here we go.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street
Dude,
free
I was
agent out there
tapping
or a solid
I was
pro
tapping
like
the
this?
button so hard just trying to catch
Yeah,
it.
they're going to wind up with pretty good
Just
starting
triangle,
field
triangle,
position as they
triangle,
get it
triangle.
up past the 35. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the
I gotta
whistle.
watch that
Then the
video.
ensuing kickoff.
that's what
They were
caught
hoping
it.
for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to
That was
watch it and
fucking
call
awesome.
it. That magic that you were talking about
And
didn't occur at the end.
Ben had a
What a game all the way
100%
through.
completion, so it wasn't good enough.
Freaking awesome.
Passes off his shoulder, almost passes off his shoulder into his hands.
How pissed.